What's up? This is Rap Hits, and so Miko, this is some dude that he's saying he was a co-defendant with Bandman Kevo. And so this is the reason why 16 Shot him and Bandman Kevo was beefing, because 16 Shot him was interviewing Miko or Miko or whatever his name is, and he's an aspiring rapper now that he's out of jail. He used to hang out with Bandman and Scam. And so Miko was saying that Bandman was doing some slick stuff when he got locked up, when they got locked up together. He was saying it might not look like he was snitching on paper or whatever. It doesn't sound like he has no paperwork or nothing, but he's saying basically, he was saying the way he was doing it was a way where basically Bandman had accepted a proffer or some type of deal with the DA and them to cooperate. He's saying that if Michael and this other guy had decided to go to trial, that the deal that Bandman made would have had Bandman cooperate as a witness or something. He's saying so it didn't come to that basically because Miko ended up taking the deal himself. But he's saying the deal was in place. He said basically the deal was in place and he caught wind of it. Now, I don't know if there would be any paperwork for that, because that does sound kind of like something like what they were saying with Little J and Butter, FBG Butter. They're saying it was some type of deal where you can make behind the scenes. And then if they need you, you end up, they end up being a witness. But it's not necessarily going to be a whole lot of paperwork on that deal. It's a cooperation. So another thing that Miko found suspicious was with Bandman recently catching another gun case while he is out. I believe he's still on, let's see, is he on bail or is he on probation? He's on one or the other. But he got out the feds, and I know he's probably not off for papers yet. So he's on some type of restrictions with the feds still. And then he caught a gun case. Now, what Miko was saying is that it's very suspicious that Bandman wasn't put back in jail even while the case is pending, because that's like he's saying that's a serious violation while you're on papers to get caught with a pole like that while you're out on bail, or if you're on papers or whatever, you can't be catching no case like that. He's saying so. What's his name? 16 Shot him was asking a lot of questions with this guy, and so with Miko, and Miko said it sounded like Bandman an informant or something. He's saying, and so let me know what y'all think about all that information. I mean, as far as I see it, there's no real paperwork. There's no real paperwork, but I can kind of see how that whole thing could play out, though, what he was saying. But there's no real way to prove that. Just like with the FBG Butter, I said, like, I kind of had a feeling something crazy was going on. So with these people, there's not always going to be paperwork, so you never know. But, they were saying a lot of stuff about Little J. And so you never know what stuff is true when you hear the stuff when people start talking when they get out of jail. You never know what stuff is being made up and what stuff is true. I guess you can really just go with the proof if you want, or you could just take the words that you hear and, take it as you will. But anyways, let me know what y'all think. I'm up out of here. This has been Rap Hits.